One of the first things I did during COVID was take Yale's most popular online course. I'm not sure if you've heard of it. It's The Science of Well-Being. Have you heard of
Oh
that?
yeah, I have heard of that. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so pretty solid stuff. But for me personally, I knew I needed more of an alignment in the things that you had just mentioned. And it's a free course. And so in that course, one of the first things that they do is they have you take a character strengths test. And I took it. And it was a good one. It was not one of those phony ones. It's a legit one. One thing is when you get the results, they tell you how to lean into them and then also how to improve them. So it's really useful to take that.
How do you kind of think about leaning into your strengths versus rehabbing your weaknesses? I know.
So I want to talk about the weakness because that is by far like I'm a work in progress. I'm not going to be afraid to admit it. I am so perfect with being not perfect. And the thing that I got out of that test, which I can laugh at, and I think people who know me can also laugh at, my weakest character strength is
I'm excited for this.
yeah. It's like not having the prudence to know what to say and when to say it. Right. So like being more of like kind of reckless and saying things, but maybe that could have been phrased a different way or didn't have to be said as intense as it was said. On the other hand, when I look at my strengths, it came out with love of learning, which I never knew was a strength like that, but it definitely is. Honesty, gratitude, perspective, and leadership. Those were the top 5. And then, as I said, my weakest one was prudence, which is not being careful about my choices and the risk that I'm taking, which if you put all that together, I'm like totally fine with, because here we are, you know, I'm being who I am. And at the same time, I'm taking a risk and I'm willing to live with that risk. So